Talk to me about your days and your weeks. How have it been?
Okay, so since last weekend I had a fight with my mother, so I have been kind of upset all this week actually, and yeah, we had a fight that was kind of stupid, I would say,
Stupid?
and yeah, stupid because it was something that we could prevent maybe, and but I think that I've been kind of having these feelings of anger maybe that I'm like kind of resent with with my with my mother.
So you're telling me that last week you had this fight with your mother,
Yeah.
and you've been upset the whole week.
Yeah.
And this fight was kind of stupid because you could prevent it.
Yes.
So
And yeah, we had this fight and I was pretty mad with my mom when that happened because it was a fight that happened like in the phone.
okay.
She called me and she started yelling at, and I don't like people to yell at me because I don't understand what's happening. So she started with that, and then I had to travel, and we saw each other, but I was, as I told you, like kind of angry. So I was waiting until this kind of resent feeling that I had to pass, and but she was pretty like mean with me. So I told her like I don't want to talk right now, and she didn't make like the effort to talk about what happened.
Okay.
She just was like nothing with it, nothing happened, everything's fine, and I don't like that.
So
Yes, but
you're telling me that this phone happened by phone, and she started yelling at you, and that's why you also get angry with her, and then you traveled, saw her, and it was this thing that your mom avoided to talk about this fight. So I see you want to talk about this.
yeah, I want to talk, but when this anger that I had was like past,
Okay.
because I I don't like to be mean or say something that could hurt somebody or her, and I usually do that when I'm with anger. So I was waiting until that, and then up to the end of the weekend, I told her like. I don't want to be like this, but I don't like you to yell at me because I don't understand you when you are saying these things. She was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sorry," and I didn't talk to her that much this
Okay.
weekend with this week until, and yeah, I was feeling kind of weird with myself.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of weird because I have a pretty good relationship with her,
Okay.
like in daily basis, but I want to talk to her, but I can't because I have these feelings that I don't know how to deal with sometimes.
Okay.
And so I avoid her kind of all the week. And then I sent her a message like, "Hi, mom, I've been kind of weird this weekend. I'm so sorry. I love you." And like, I just put it that. And she was like, yeah, she's kind of a passive aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, and she told me like, but I have to respect your decisions, and I have to be like away from you because you're this way. And I was pretty upset, and I put her, and I sent a message that was like, okay, you're being so nice. Another person would say like, what's happened? What happened? Or are you good right now? Something like that. But thank you. I put it. And she was like a victim of the situation. So I was pretty mad, and I didn't respond to her or call her or talk to her anymore. But I was kind of upset because that happened in all of these 2 weekends.
Okay.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna stop you there to see if I'm understanding everything. So when you got home, you talked. You eventually got to talk, but your mother gave you this apology, and I perceived it was not very sincere
Yeah.
or not very talked as you wished it would be talked, and this made you your feelings to keep on this weird feeling, not feeling okay with your mom, because you want to be okay with people, and so also with your mom. And so you text your mom telling, sorry, I've been weird. But then she sends this message that makes you angry again.
Yeah, because
Yes.
she's kind of a victim, and we can't talk about like she's. I feel that she something bad that happens to me, she takes it as she was the victim because I am acting like weird because I'm having some anger or something because I don't know what, and I'm trying to process it, but she's like the victim here. So she's sometimes it's that way, and I'm starting to notice these things more
Okay.
and more, and I don't like it. So I stop there and I try to process it and think it, and then talk to her about that. But she's not responding, so ambivalent in that way. Yeah.
So you have identified these patterns in your mom, that she gets this kind of conversations that led you to anger. And do you have another feelings farther than anger?
Yeah, I think that it's anger. Sometimes I think that it's also sadness because I can speak with her, and yeah, not sadness like a deep sadness, but like that's bad, or that's yeah, bad, I would say. So I think that that has like impacted on me in this week because we have had some fights before, but I think that noticing these patterns, as you said, it kind of makes me rethink things, and I also feel kind of anxious sometimes. I don't know why, maybe because there's something not going well, but I would say that these are my feelings right now.
Okay, so you're telling me that now you've identified these patterns and rethinking the situation, the fights you had before, but now that you know this and you have these feelings of anger and also sadness, not a deep sadness,
Yeah.
but identifying as a bad thing.
Yeah.
So I see that your relationship with your mother is important. To talk with her is important to you, and the relationship with your mother, how has been before this fight?
Before, pretty good actually.
Okay.
Pretty good. But since some things had happened in this way of her to react, some things I actually don't like. I dislike a lot. So after that, no, before that, it was, as I told you, pretty good. But nowadays, I'm kind of resistant or defensive with her. I would say defensive. I don't want to be too near because I'm not feeling well. So, yeah, that's how my attitude has been with her. And maybe that's why she's so resented with me, but I have to process it.
So you recognize that it's important to process that what your feelings and how you react to your mom when these fights come.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for sharing. We will keep on talking in the next session.